How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Doom Patrol Season 3, Episode 1, titled Possibilities Patrol. The episode starts off literally right where we left off last season. Dorothy and the Candle Boy, whose name I've actually forgotten, and is never mentioned this episode, so it's been a while. Anyway, they're about to 1v1 each other, and it's actually pretty interesting that they're literally about to 1v1 each other. So he's like coming at her like, it is destiny, we must fight. She shoots an arrow at him, then changes the scene from where they're at, catches the arrow, and it's like, no, you might be strong, but I am stronger. I'm gonna keep us both here until we go back to being friends, which is just like, and then it just pans back to everyone recovering and whatnot. From the fact that the candle boys. I should look up his name, but I just cannot be asked. I just can't be asked. There's also not enough time. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Candle until the next time he shows up in a future episode where I've learned his name by then. Anyway, Mr. Candle comes up. His powers are just disappeared, so everyone's no longer covered in wax. And Niles has died. Then as everyone's like grouping back up together, Mr. Candle comes up with Dorothy on his shoulder. He drops her off and then disappears. You know, they're back to being friends. It's all good, right? Dorothy went from a badass, omnipotent like being to a little girl who lost her father and starts crying. And then it skips to a week later. Everyone's kind of like dealing with Niles having died in their own unique ways. Niles' spirit appears to Cliff and says, I told your daughter everything, and you need to burn my corpse, right? And it's just like, and of course Cliff's just like, nah, fuck you. I'm not gonna help you move on. Literally, he's just like, nah, fuck you. I'm not doing you any favors. But anyway, Jane. Ooh, we gotta talk about Jane. Well, okay, Rita goes to do a performance thing. She loses control of her powers and is more or less barred from the theater thingy. That's all fine and dandy. The spirit inside Larry tries to get him to move on, to let go. More on that later. Jane, we gotta talk about Jane. Right? Jane crawls out of the well after having seen the various bodies of the killed alters. There's actually a name for them in show. I don't remember what it was. It was actually mentioned in a coming up scene. I've completely forgotten it, so I'm just gonna call them alters for this video. Feel free to tell me what they're called down in the comment section. But yeah, anyway, she brings the bunny, the stuffed animal to Kay, and says, "I brought it back. I did as you asked," and she's like, "I'm gonna fix this." She then finds out that the underground is completely just destroyed. She meets what we believed to be the daddy alter. That's a disguised as Miranda, because you know we've seen Miranda's corpse, and she's like, I know you're not Miranda, you're really that. He's like, no. It's like, nope, I'm not an alter. I am literally her inner evil. It's literally her inner fucking demon given a form. Ooh, I got pinged in Discord. What is up? Yo, PS5s exist? If you're not part of the gaming community, you won't get that reference. But yeah, someone got a PS5 today. Woo! I hope to get a PS5. There's a bundle with the controller, so I'm hoping to get that with the red controller, since I already have the black one and it obviously comes with the white one. Then I'll have all three. Anyway, back to the video. A little tangent there. You know me. I love my tangents. Um, it's like, nope, I'm not. I'm her inner demon's given form. Blah blah blah. And she like traumatizes Jane. Kay comes in and is like, "Thank you for the stuffed animal. I forget what the animal is. It even has a name, and I've forgotten the name. I am so sorry. Again, feel free to tell me in the comment section. Anyway, she's like, it helped me. Now it'll help you. And then once it like manages to help, Kay's like, there is another way out. And she takes her to a plane that was used before the underground was built. Jane gets in, starts it up, and the big evil comes in and is just like, ha, you will never escape. I will kill you before you can make it. La 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 la. So she takes control of the body, wakes up. The candle, Mr. Candle's like, let me out, let me fight her. And Dorothy's like, no, I'm not gonna hurt Jane, whether she's in control or not, which is good. Like, the candle is very much a scorched earth type of response to something, and you don't want to unleash him on a friend. Not without some kind of like buffer to stop him from like murderizing said friend. Anyway, so she throws Dorothy out, and then Dorothy runs screaming, slamming on everyone's doors. He's like, Jane's in trouble, Jane's in trouble, Jane's in trouble. Which, yeah, Jane is in trouble. All of the alters are trying to like go in. They're like pushing on the plane to get it going. Even Kay helps up. Kay is in speaking now. Like, she's speaking, so she's recovered from the trauma enough that she can like talk more than a couple words at a time. Like, she's speaking in full sentences and, you know, standing up to the big evil. And so the big evil, Jane, the body's just like, boom, punches Cliff. He's like, ow, what the fuck? And then goes to, you know, with a noose. There was actually a warning about that scene, about that particular scene at the beginning of the episode, before it started. It's like, this scene it might be triggering for some people. Obviously, I just said, and not actually said the word. Don't worry, all is well. Jane manages to make it to the top, make it up top, and regain control before anything bad happens. She reacts really weird because Cliff also grabs onto her body to prevent her from falling. It was like the 11th hour type of thing. So Cliff like pulls her back from the brink kind of thing. And she kind of freaks out. It's just like, don't touch me. And then she hugs them. And then they go in for a group hug. She's like, no, 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 no. Which, to be fair, that's just trauma. That's just the way trauma is at times. So like, that's a perfectly normal response. No one be weird about it. She's experienced a lot of trauma in her life. It's just the way things are, right? Like, that's just, it's an effect of her trauma. Victor's dad also visits and is like, is he doing, and asks Victor about it. He's like, no. We get to see Victor's girlfriend, not girlfriend. He like tries to stop her from blowing up a building. What else? Larry and Rita have a heart-to-heart where she tells him, don't use me as an excuse. If you need to go somewhere, go. Just let go. Right? He asks her if she'll water his plant. She's like, no. Will you come back? And he says he's not sure. He flies off. It shows what is seemingly Larry healing. Like, full-on healing. As he's in air, because the bandages come off and we see Matt Bomer. Like, we see the man himself. I'm wondering, does that mean that Larry Trainer now has his face? Like, are we gonna see Matt Bomer all the time? Is this just like kind of like mentally he's healed but not physically? There's a lot of like illusions and shit. It's all good. I'm here for it, whichever way. Whether it's a mental healing for Kay and for Larry, or if it's just mental healing for Kay and both for Larry. No matter which way we're going about it, I'm here for it. Also, Rita, the key that Niles left Rita is starts freaking out after Dorothy goes with Danny with Niles' body. And a new character is introduced. Accidentally killing a civilian. It honestly, the last scene, it was she's like, where, who can take me to Niles? But like, the girl freaked out and fell into a pit, and her response was, "Oh, I guess I'll look for him myself." Like, she very clearly did not mean to, murderize this girl. Like, it was very much an accidental killing. But hey, anyway, that was the episode. Another episode review of Doom Patrol. This time, season episode 2 will go up today. Uh, in like 2-3 hours. Um, I need to shower, dress, watch the episode, and then record it. So it'll be about 2 hours. Um, but yeah. Also on the gaming channel, we might have a Nintendo Direct reaction. That is a thing. So, link in description for the other for the gaming channel down in the comments. Link in the description. It's also on the channel page itself. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Tell me, guys, what you guys. Oh, hold up. Let me go back. That's tell me what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.